Let's remove the board. And what? I can't believe. Not any trace of thermal paste. But I'm sure we can make it better than the factory. Look what I have in my working bench. Very big heat sinks, big capacitors, big heat sink, big capacitors, power transistors, 5 watts resistors. So these are the power outputs from the McCormack, and I have to change all these big capacitors on these boards. Hey, well, it's not an easy job, because to get these boards out from the heatsink, I need to undo 36 bolts, 36 screws. Look, all these ones, these ones, I need to undo them. And I hope to do it fast. So let me get some tools and try to undo all these 36 bolts. Will not be easy at all. Alright, so let's get this good screwdriver over here. Let's see if we can find a match socket for this. This one, no, this one is big. So maybe the other one. This one small. Alright, let me get other pair of screws over here, screwdrivers, because I have another set. Alright, so let's see if this one can help. So this is the biggest one that this set have, and I bet it's small. But then I have also these ones. Let's have a look. This one is big. Maybe the next one can be good. This one small. Oh no, McCormack, which type of bolts and nuts you use it? Which size that is not a standard size? I was thinking that we're gonna be more fast this job, but looks like I need to struggle. And looks like I need this and I need this to open all these 36 screws. Looks like we need to do things in the old school type. Yeah. Let's see how we're gonna go with the pliers and screwdriver. Alright, so let's see how hard it will gonna be or easy to undo all these 36 screws. Looks like it's not that much hard, but I say it's a bit struggle. And I'm sure you will not like to see me here for maybe 10 minutes just undoing all these bolts and nuts. So I'm gonna struggle for 10-15 minutes off camera, and I'm gonna come back. After 20 minutes of struggle to open all these screws, also that is a bad design, and it's also a very expensive amplifier, McCormack decided also to do this. You must have seen this one, guys. Make me laugh. Such an expensive amplifier, and to see this one, I can't believe, guys. I can't believe. Let me show you. So here we go, guys. That's the board. That's the heatsink. These are the silicone isolator. And did you notice something strange over here? Such an amplifier that getting very hot and costing so expensive, and also have a bad design. With all the money that you pay for, it was not enough money to put a good thermal paste over there? You really make me laugh. McCormack, what's going on? Really? Such expensive amplifier and you don't have budget for a thermal paste. So yeah, guys, if you own a McCormack amplifier, please open it, take off the boards, put some good thermal paste, and then put it back. Because apparently McCormack, with how much costing this amplifier when you purchase it, was not enough budget for thermal paste. Really? Alright, so I think it's time to fire up the desoldering station and start taking off all these capacitors. Finally, one board is done. I need to carry on with the second one. So here we go. This is the board, no capacitor. I'm gonna clean it well before installing the new one. And I'm pretty sure lots of you are gonna say I'm a crazy guy just changing capacitor like that without measuring, or they don't have nothing, they looking good, and I'm a crazy one, spending just money on changing capacitor. But let me show you something that not too many people talking about and explain about this. So have a look. This is the capacitor which I'm taking out from this amplifier. That's also rated to 85 degrees, not 105. So 4700 microfarads, 80 volts, right? And they are Nichicon. Here we go. We are in the Moser, and the capacitors are these ones. So 4700 microfarads, 80 volts, right? So if we go to them here and we scroll down, we will gonna find over here lifetime just 5,000 hours. So I'm pretty sure this version of amplifier was launched in 1995. I don't know in which year was this one built, but I'm pretty sure this amplifier play more than 5,000 hours, and definitely these capacitors are gone. So every 5,000 hours, please change the capacitors. And here we go, we have a good progress. We take out all the capacitors, and I'm not a crazy guy. I know what I'm doing. I know the capacitors, they gone, because 5,000 hours lifetime. And here they really stand to a very high ripple current, because the capacitor are placed just right next to the output transistor. And if this one goes 150 or maybe 180 watts power per channel, is a big ripple over there. And it's really late for tonight. It's almost 11 o'clock again. So I'm gonna leave everything like that for today, and I'm gonna carry on tomorrow, which it will gonna be just 1 second for you. Has been passed a few days since I left these boards, and we have here 16 brand new capacitors, looking quite the same ones. You can see, looking the same ones. There is nothing difference between them. These one are the old one, these one are the new ones. And I'm going at least in the few half an hour what I have before going to sleep, at least to install the capacitors. And yeah, this is how I do. I come home from work, I look first after my little boy, I give him dinner, I put him sleep, and then if I still have 30 minutes before to go sleep as well, I'm gonna carry on making some videos. Yeah, so let's install these 16 capacitors. Alright, so let's start with this board. I have marked on the board here which one is the positive. So positive and negative is in this side. Same here, negative and positive. So these capacitors are the snap in, so they should go easy in. They should go easy in, and then I'm gonna put all of them, twist the board, and solder everything in place. here we go. We have the capacitor soldered in place. And now we're gonna do the other board off camera because I don't want to repeat same things on the video twice. And I'm pretty sure with the new capacitor, this one, it will gonna works well. Okay, so let's give it a nice clean with the IPA. And then we will see how they look. Both boards has been soldered in place. And I think that's enough cleaning, and the boards, they looking good. And also for tonight I'm gonna leave it like that, and we're gonna carry on tomorrow evening. For you again, 1 second. So it's the next evening, and I'm gonna start installing this one back on the heat sinks, and I'm going to use some nice mica and some thermal paste. I'm gonna do a proper job. Right, so let's give first a nice wipe with APA on this heatsink, like that. Any kind of bad residue will gonna be removed from here, especially there where the transistors are, they need to sit. And we can apply then some MX4 thermal paste for this job. Put the mica insulators and do a proper job how should be, and we're gonna be definitely better than the factory. Alright, so I'm going to apply some of the thermal paste on these points. No need to put too much amount because they were gonna be really tight and they were gonna spread nicely. They were gonna spread nicely. All right. Now I'm going to use some mica, because mica is well superior than the silicone pads. So that's what you need to know, that the micas are always more superior than the silicone pads, and you need to be a bit more, pay more attention with them, because they are really fragile and they can break very easy. So let's make sure we're putting all the micas first. And as I say, with the pressure of the transistors, they will gonna spread the thermal paste everywhere. So we're gonna put on the bottom and also on the top some thermal paste to make sure the thermal is not lost between the transistor and the heatsink. And to make sure that we are doing a proper job, because that's important on the amplifier, and especially on these high powerful amplifiers. That is good to make sure that you have enough thermal paste Right, so now we are going again to apply dots on the top as well. That should be more than enough. So let's try to come to the holes with this board slowly to don't move our micas from the places that they are there. And now everything what I need to do is to put all the screws, and I'm gonna do this one off camera because I'm pretty sure you don't want to see me putting all these screws over here. So I finished screwing back the 36 screws, and before confirming that we've done a good job, we need to do a few measurements. On the amplifier, remember always the transistor must be isolated from the heatsink, that they must be tightened from the heatsink for the heat, but not as electrical conductance, because on one collector you have the negative rail and other collector you have the positive rail, and heatsink it will gonna be ground most of the time. So we make sure that we have a point where we can measure continuity, and then we go to all the collector pins. So it's the middle pin of the transistor. We need to make sure that we don't hurt the beep to any of this one, because if we hurt the beep, this means we have a short ground and is not good. When we're gonna power, they're gonna blow up. We do the same also to the other channel. Let's measure a continuity point. Right, and then we go to all the collectors of these transistors to make sure that we don't have any beeps. Right, that's correct, and that's correct. And now we can confirm that we did a great job. So I believe this video already is too long, and I'm happy that I finished at least the power output devices from this amplifier, changing the capacitor and give a nice clean and apply some fresh thermal paste and use proper mica insulation. On the next episode we're gonna work on the driver board, where we need to also there to change lots of capacitors, and we're gonna see if the video is not getting long. We're gonna put all the amplifier all together and we're gonna give a power to make sure that nothing go bang. And there we go, the boards, they look really good, nice, tight. I'm really happy with the outcome, with the fresh capacitors, and I can't wait to put all together. And if you reach so far watching this video, I'm gonna say a big thanks, and if you enjoy, please don't forget to give me a like. We're gonna help a lot my channel. And if you want to know more about this amplifier, please leave your comment down below. I'm gonna be more than happy to answer your comments. And if you are interested in all the tools and equipment which I use daily in my working bench, check the links on the description down below and you're gonna find everything what I use, and I'm happy how they are working for me. And if you are new watching my video, don't forget to hit subscribe button and activate notification bell, like that you will not miss any notification when I come with the new videos. Until the next one guys, have a good one and bye bye.